Yeah. It's normal for a random stool to be out here in the middle of the Bonneville Salt Flats.
Great photograph opportunity.
Ooh, the famous Bonneville Salt Flats, y'all. Wow, the mountains in the background against the white of the salt. Gosh, it's beautiful. Got a little water here today. Can you see the sparkle? Is it showing up in the camera?
So while doing our research about the Bonneville Salt Flats, it triggered memories from when I was a child, probably 1980, 81, when I was in 4th grade. And in class, we had this book. It was kind of like a Guinness Book of World Records. And in that book, there was a section about fastest cars. And that fascinated me for some reason. And in that book, it talked about land speed barriers, the land speed records, and it talked about the Blue Flame, which had the land speed record, which is broken out here at the Bonneville Salt Flats. But also it talked about the Budweiser car, and these were rocket-propelled vehicles that were designed to break land speed records.
And sound barriers.
Yes, and sound barriers. Now, it's claimed that the Budweiser vehicle did break the record and the sound barrier, but it was never officially a record because there's no officiating body there to govern it to make it official. So it is debatable as to whether or not the Budweiser car broke the sound barrier. But if it didn't, it did get very, very close. It did not hold that speed long enough, also, in order for it to be a record. Mm-hmm. And you also have to duplicate it from what we read. Research. But those are some memories that were triggered, childhood memories that were triggered while doing our research on the Bonneville Salt Flats.
So this section of the Bonneville Salt Flats is, you can see we walked out here on it. It's a rest stop that you pull off I-80 West, and you can walk out onto the Salt Flats. But according to maps, the speedway is west a little bit farther, maybe 15 miles, I think, into Wendover. And they have, here at this rest stop, they have all the concrete barriers up so that you can't drive out here, but you are allowed to walk out here. If you look at the salt, it's these pretty little crystals. I'm on the way. These pretty little crystals, and they are caking to the bottom of my shoe because it's a little damp out here. Oh sure, it's normal for a random stool to be out here in the middle of the salt flats. I don't know how long this stool has been here. I've got salt caked all over it.
So last year we was in South Dakota and we stopped at a rest area where the Dignity statue stands, and there's an overlook of the Missouri River, and I said that was probably the coolest rest area I've ever stopped at. Well, this may not be the coolest rest area, but it sure is a runner-up here at the Bonneville Salt Flats. It's just an amazing rest area. So if you're ever on I-80, you definitely need to stop at this rest area. Just check it out.